What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. This channel isn't the place to whine. It really isn't, man. Because you know what, man? The other day on one of my videos, I was talking about the, differences between select and non-select. And some young dude was going on there. But Rom, us young guys, these women embarrass us and all that stuff on social media. Right? So I responded to him, well, my teenage sons don't have trouble with women. Shoot, their teenage friends don't have trouble with women. And then I know several young people in the area, acquainted with them and stuff. Young men and women. A lot of them work at local restaurants and grocery stores. They don't be having no issues. Right? So somebody else came on there and said, well, that's just your son. Well, I said, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Some people just want to whine and everything, because these are two names I've seen on here before and stuff. Because, some dude saying just my son, but I specifically said, named several instances. And I was thinking about that. I was like, enough. Enough. Incidentally, those two won't be able to post on it anymore. You know what? I can't stand the whining, especially if it's from someone whose names I've seen on here before. I can't stand the shit, because I'm telling you what to do. Now, this ain't some new shit. If you look in the past, every single man was not getting a woman. All this incel shit, only difference between now and in the past, they can form communities now. There's always been that dude in the neighborhood, that old guy who might have some money, but no woman comes nowhere near his ass. It's always been there. In some cases, they be just up in the attic or something. They've always existed. A study done had said only 40% of men will pass their genes into the future. Everybody don't mate. Let's just be real with it. Everybody don't mate. It's always been this way. Ain't no new shit. Rejection ain't no new shit. It ain't no new shit. But you know what? On this channel though, I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I'm telling you how to be select. I'm telling you how to get pussy and shit. And contrary to popular belief, I got a lot of young guys who I say every other day somebody will post on here and say, yeah, Uncle Rom, I've been following you for a few years, for 5 years, and I've improved and everything. I've had a lot of consultation clients who were young, like in their early 20s, late teens, early 20s. And they've done nothing but survive. Done nothing but do the things they had to do and shit. They did the fucking work. I mean, I ain't giving no whatchamacallit, no like some magic shit, or y'all notice I don't be charging no $1,500 or something like for some course that'll give you all that shit. Shit. Highest price is like on my Patreon. And for that shit, you get something every single day. So that's like less than $1 a day. I don't be doing all that. I be giving the shit. Really, if somebody just go on just what I say publicly, they can improve. Just on what I say publicly. And a lot have. On IG, I get a lot of guys follow me. Talking about body game, man. You check out their profiles, you see them in the gym, they fixing up and all of that. Hell, shit. They be working out harder than I do, which they should be since they're younger and stuff. And I'm always getting examples. People always hitting me up. I don't have time for that whiting and whining shit, or acting like, trying to justify being weak. I'm gonna tell you something now. That's some bullshit, man, because going through life, man, like if you're gonna hit me with that shit, I don't give a fuck. That shit wasn't always easy. I was thinking about that this morning and shit, man, because I signed a lease for my new place. I'm gonna be moving in a few weeks. I say years ago, I wouldn't have been able to get that place because my credit was fucked up. My credit. I told people, I said this constantly. If any of the detractors think they're gonna dox me or something, I'm just telling you that from the start. In fact, I'm gonna make some money off of that. I'm gonna write a book about it at some point. but my credit was jacked up. When I signed up for my new place, my credit was like so good, and this is a picky ass place. My credit was so good they ain't even check. They ain't even bother checking like my income. They ain't even got me serious. But they asked, I said, I just do some podcasting. What was like, okay. Just like, they ain't even check. But did I bitch about it like when it was like bad? I mean, I've been through some shit, man. I've said that before. Been through some shit. Been through a time, you know, I had a wife, young child, and a pregnant wife and a young toddler and shit, staying in a friend's basement, technically homeless. I have no problem saying that shit. But did I bitch about it, say, oh, all this shit happened? No. It just stood up and did what I had to do. I'm going to tell you something about life. And this go beyond getting women. Well, hold up. Before I even go to that point, here's a reality, and I've said this several times. If a woman ain't messing with you, doing all this, playing you, that's on your ass. Because women been like that. They been like that. They've been like that throughout history. Throughout history. If you're weak in their eyes or less than in their eyes, they ain't give a fuck about you. And if they try to avoid you, they just play games. They been doing that shit. Whatever. And then other guys getting them like crazy. I'm telling you how to get them like crazy. Because the same woman who will embarrass one guy, play games and make him like spend a lot of money, they'll suck the fuck out of some dude's select man's dick and give him money. And my thing is, which side you want to be on? And see, the thing is, you can't be acting like a victim out here. Because now let's take it beyond women. There's a lot of shit going on. I've had a few people ask me to go and get into politics, man. Man, that shit'd be brutal. I probably had to like no comments or whatever, man. There's some serious shit happening out here. But it's bigger than even the politics. Just everything happening in the world, financial thing, violence, all this stuff. It's either be, as a man, you gotta be ready to go. You never know. I'm making this. You never know when I might crash into somebody crash into me and they got some road rage. You know, then y'all be hearing about Rom in some prison or something. Seriously. You can't, look, here's the thing with men. It's dog eat dog. You know, you get a lot of guys talking about, well, we don't like socialism and shit. All right, well, capitalism means winner takes what they can. You know? Capitalism is the ultimate expression of survival of the fittest. If you want that finance woman, you gotta compete and beat out some other guys. Talking about, oh, they don't want me and shit. That ain't gonna help. If you need that job to make some money, take care of yourself. Shoot, you competing with what? 20 other people? 40 other people? You know, if you gotta feed you or something, shoot. If you're a YouTube content creator, shoot. All the choices people have to go to, you gotta make it so people want to come to your channel. Ain't no excuses out this motherfucker. Ain't no excuses. And I'm tired of that weakness and shit, man. Yeah, I'm gonna call it weakness. Ain't like any of the guys whining and shit gonna get in my face about it. I remember one time I did a seminar and some guy was on that weak shit. And I was nice about it then because I said, you know what, I should provoke him. Just to get a rise out of him, get him to stand up like a motherfucking man. And I actually did that at one. This one guy, he was all had that weak, oh, women this, women that, oh yeah, and he's looking all sad sack. And then later on he said something. I laughed in his face the whole time. People thought I was mean, and I was, because I said, no, I'm gonna get a rise out of him. I want to get a rise out of him. He gotta stand up. Look, I'm gonna tell you something now. Anybody who want to whine and complain and all that, let's just be real. The world don't give a fuck. The world don't give a fuck. Seriously. Especially if you're a man. If you're a woman doing that shit, yeah, let's just be real. They'll get a pass. Shit, and some sympathy, whatever. That shit ain't for men. Men don't get no damn... Hey, shoot, men could be going through some serious ass shit, like some mental health issue, all of that. They don't give a fuck. And just to be clear, I ain't unsympathetic to you having some issue, but I've told a lot of people privately, I say get some therapy. But you can't come on here and whine. I'm not sympathetic towards it on that level. the most I want to hear from you is like, yeah, you had some trouble, but you working on it. Then I'm like, okay. But you just whining like, what the fuck that mean? Seriously, what the fuck that mean at the end of the day? Means nothing. Nobody give a fuck. Ain't gonna get no pussy for you. Ain't gonna get no pussy for you. Ain't gonna get you a job. You just gonna be in a weak ass position. And that ain't the thing for men. Shoot, you need men to stand up. Because it's fucked up out here. I'm gonna tell you what. It's to the point, no telling, there could be a breakdown at any time. I ain't even gonna get into all the political bullshit. But it could be a breakdown at any time. It's already a social breakdown as it is. It's already a social breakdown as it is. So, you know, I'm like, okay, we don't have time for all this. We don't have time for all of this. So, if you come on this channel and you want some whiny ass shit, I'm just gonna delete and block your ass. In fact, I ain't even gonna delete you. You might come back. I'll just block you. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to be fair to anybody on this motherfucker. It's my space. If you join the service, if you join the military or something, and you join the military, that drill sergeant don't give a fuck about any issues you got. You better do what the fuck they say. They trying to mold you. That's what this channel's about. This for the apex predator. This for the wolves. This for the men who don't feel, hey, you want whatever you want. Like I said, it ain't even about sex, really. This for the men who want to do something with their motherfucking lives. Shit, I done been through it. I'm showing you the way. You just gotta persevere. I've been in some terrible shit. I've known some people in the past, if they see what I'm doing now, they gonna be like, oh, we didn't think you had it in you. And I'll be like, if it's a man, I'll say, motherfucker, you didn't know me. If it's a woman, I say, bitch, you didn't know me. And, you know, and here's the thing, nobody gives a fuck. You think somebody give a fuck. See, that's the funny thing. You think somebody's sympathetic. And he might be, but the world in general don't give a fuck. You think if somebody fire you from a job, they give a fuck how you gonna live after that? You think if a woman reject you, she really give a fuck what you do after you get out her face? You know? And it's your choice what you want to do. Nobody give a fuck. Nobody have any sympathy for you. And if you try to get violent for it, I'm gonna say it like this: at some point, you got some people getting mad and they talking some shit. Yeah, yeah. It's like Mike Tyson say, shit. Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the face. Seriously, nobody give a fuck about this shit. Seriously, you gotta get yours, and you can't be bitching. And if you recognize you got some deficiency somewhere, you need to work on it. I got a money channel for a reason. You know? And if you got some serious issues, they got therapy out here. But I'm at a point, I don't feel like listening to that shit, because I'm telling you what to do. And especially, I got some people, they come on here constantly doing the same thing. So I'm like, fucking, I don't want it on here. This the wolf pack. Seriously. It's too much. It's too much. Because, see, one of the problems is this, too. And I told you, that one time I was really ranting. I said, shoot. It shouldn't take another man to take care of what a man's supposed to do. And I got a video. I'm going to make a video about that. Just as a man, you just got to be responsible. If you see the problem, you got to say, okay, how can I win? And even, let me get back around to the woman thing. You know, I did all right when I was younger. All right. But shit, I remember sometimes, I remember one time, I was hanging out with my buddy, another buddy of his, and two women. Guess who was the fifth wheel? And I said, you know what, they went someplace, and, you know, everybody lived at home. I had to get out the car while these dudes slobbing down their women. And I'm walking around some neighborhood I don't know, because they in the car steaming it up. And I said, but did I get mad like, oh, woe is me? I said, nah, that shit ain't happening no more. And shit. I said, no, I'm going to learn what I need to do. Just start developing myself even then. And this in high school and stuff. Like I said, I got with some, but I wasn't doing that. You feel bad as shit. Now, I ain't bitch about to get mad at them. You know? You don't never get mad or be feeling sorry for yourself or some shit. I don't give a fuck. And I don't give a fuck what your physicality is, anything. I've known some dudes with short stature who were knocking down women. I've known some dudes who were like overweight to this day, knocking down women. Dudes with short stature to this day, to this minute, knocking down women. They ain't use any excuses. They might have had to work a bit harder. Okay, then you work harder then. And I'm going to do a video about that too, man. Motherfuckers are talking about, all worried about some Chad and Tyrone. You're talking like 1% of 1% of the population and shit. The other 90, apparently there's some motherfuckers that don't look like that fucking. And also making money. Also doing well in life, man. Shit. Because we need men now. We need men. We need men to stand up. Because I'm going to tell you what, you get a critical mass of men who stand up. A lot of the stuff people complain about women will stop overnight. Let me say that again. You get enough critical mass of men to stand up and say, no, we ain't putting up with it. These women will change overnight. You get, especially the top men, the men who made themselves winners, say to the women, we need y'all to start acting like pirates. And you'll have a bunch of women wearing eye patches talking about some arc. And I'm telling you, guys be like, well, how can these women doing this and that? That's because enough men tolerate them do it. You get the critical mass of men saying, nah, we ain't allowing this shit. They'll change up overnight. But if you have a victim mentality, that shit ain't gonna happen for you. That shit ain't gonna happen for you. And nobody give a fuck. And on this channel, hey, you know what? There's plenty of other channels and they indulge you. They want you to, because you bringing them money, so they want you to. I don't want it. I only want winners on here, wolves, apex predators. Men out here ain't complaining about men out here who the only complaint they got is, damn, how they managed about 5 or something. Always have an option, always. And I'm telling you how to do it. I be telling y'all how to do it. Shit. And I ain't just the free shit I'm giving away. All you have to do is sit through a video. If you nice enough, sit through an advertisement and shit. Don't have to pay 1 penny. And that's gonna be just some basic shit. So there's no excuses. This ain't the place to whine. There's no more. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. I need men on this channel. I need men. And I don't give a fuck. You can't come up with an excuse. I don't give a fuck. This ain't the place. On that bitch ass shit. This ain't the place. I want y'all to think about what I'm saying. Alright? Seriously, think about, for anybody on the fence about that shit, think about what you want to do. If you got unsub me, I don't give a fuck. I want the wolves anyway. Y'all notice I have never really got into subs like that. And as far as money, like I said, I be giving away shit for free. And the stuff I do charge for, it's actually just a little bit of money. Dudes be charging out $300, $400, $500 and shit for some dubious ass course, $1,500. I'm like, well, damn, I'm giving you the same power for $3.99 on my on-demand shit, on my on-demand channel. And the link is in the description box. Just scroll down. On my Rom TV, $7.99 a month. Shit, you get my shit for pennies a day and stuff. So I don't have time for any excuses or anything, man. And yeah, y'all say, well, why you can't? Nah, because too often in my life I had to clean up some other motherfucking shit. Almost lost my life because I had to take care of some other man's business. Yeah, so anyway, I want y'all to really consider that. And like I said, if you ain't down for it or you want to just keep whining, save me the trouble, man. Just unblock me. In fact, no, unsub me. If you can block me, fine. If you see my, look, don't use that excuse, oh, I saw your video in the recommended. Don't watch it. I see videos in my recommended all the time. See, I hate excuses like that too. Let me say something about that real quick. Somebody say, I don't know why I watched it. It was in my recommended. Nobody holding gun to your head to watch it, motherfucker. Shit. I see plenty of videos on my recommended I would never watch. From people I would never want to watch. You got the ability to decide what you want to fuck with. So, I want y'all to do that. We need men now, man. Because it's bigger. shit coming. It's bigger than getting some pussy. Pussy about the easy thing happening out here. Seriously. Pussy is the easier thing. It got some shit. Yeah, that's my stomach. I haven't ate yet. But that's the easier thing out here, man. Dude's gonna need to start arming up and shit. Be ready. Seriously. So, I'm out, man.